Now, movie number 3, alright.
Oh,
this is my personal favorite.
Okay, yeah. It is.
I said I like Perfect Blue the best for technicality because it is a very masterful story.
Yes, I'd have to agree.
However, Tokyo Godfathers is the greatest comedy.
Oh my god. Yes, it is.
And mind you, remember I said this is coming full circle. And so there's the whole directors, there's a line of chains that directors influence one another. So Satoshi Kon influenced directors like
Darren Aronofsky. He's a little tongue-tied.
Yes. Or Christopher Nolan. However, he took inspiration from John Ford to make Tokyo Godfathers.
John Ford did.
I think he did.
John Ford did a
No, he did 3 Godfathers.
The Godfather trilogy?
Oh, the 3 Godfathers featuring John Wayne.
Oh, there's a movie called The 3 Godfathers.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now that we got that confusion cleared. But yeah, and I took some liberties with it.
Biggest one being setting it in Tokyo.
However, the part about what I like about this is the fact that he shows us a side that we will rarely see in anime ever. The fact that, hey guys, did you know homeless people exist?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, how often do you ever see them in movies? Or in anime in general?
Where they're the stars?
Yeah.
I guess very rarely, because I can't even name one.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of different from being a vagabond that doesn't have a home. This is about people whose circumstances, they have to live in a cardboard box.
Yes.
So we have now this is fun. Transsexual. We have an alcoholic and a teenage runaway who find an abandoned baby. Colorful cast there.
The colorful cast and they're trying to bring the baby back to its parents because they find it on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day.
Between Christmas Eve and New Year's, it's between that time period.
I think it is actually on December 31st.
Yeah, so it's not Christmas anymore.
Yeah.
But it's close enough.
So,
in fact, it's like my Christmas anime film.
Yeah, and the whole journey is just rife with detours, coincidences that just end up all coming together, and good God, how the characters react to all these situations is just so funny. Like I said for Perfect Blue, that it looks like Kon just traced over film frames. Not only that, but it's not like he only did that, but I think it's like he also decided to intersplice some Looney Tunes DNA, because the facial expressions that these characters make are the ones that no living human, not even Jim Carrey, who makes a living out of faces, could pull off.
Yes.
It's just, and especially when we're giving a flashback to one of the characters and how they that led to them being homeless, of how their facial expression just changes on a dime. It's how quick it changes that make it funny.
Yes, and that's not to say that what makes Tokyo Godfathers my personal favorite is the fact that, and this becomes a problem for the next film, because Tokyo Godfathers, the characters' backstories are just so, fleshed out, and in fact, while Millennium Actress and Perfect Blue had Perfect Blue didn't really have that much banter. It was mostly just talking for plot.
Yeah.
And Millennium Actress, it was banter, but not between friends.
No, it wasn't. It was. Yeah, it was definitely between a worker and an employee.
Yes. This is fun for a banter about dysfunctional families.
Oh yes, they are a dysfunctional family. but oh my god,
I'll
it
go
is.
back.
I'll go back. Oh yeah. Now,
What's your favorite part?
oh my god, you should.
Which part?
I think it's best to ask what is not my favorite part. And even then, that's still hard because there was none of these there wasn't a single thing that I hated about this.
Yes, and the fact that the matter is, so Mr. Kon was very creative with his opening credits, with all the credits as neon signs.
Neon signs, I think that some of them
Moving
were
trucks.
Yeah, billboards, moving trucks.
I was like, that's how you get someone's attention. Not only I can read them.
Yeah. I feel like there was something else that I wanted to talk about for Tokyo Godfathers that I can't quite remember it.
Let's see here. Character, story, all the coincidences, and
Yeah.
thank God that it was on around Christmas, or else it would seem like assholes.
Yeah. This was a good movie. Oh yeah, now I remember. Yes, this is again kind of like Perfect Blue. This isn't very PC, so there are some moments that are just not safe for kids or for anyone with very high moral standards.
Yeah.
But if you want another unique story with some good characters and oh my god, just an expert level of writing in terms of comedy, go check this out.
Oh yeah, I highly recommend it. Now, unlike Tokyo Godfathers, the fourth and final film is a little bit confusing, considering that our main character is actually not the titular character.
So Paprika. Paprika is actually is a personal favorite of mine. I really do like it, and
was it because it's the first one you saw?
Yeah, okay, maybe it had an influence, but it might have to do with the level of dedication the animators had, because I'm pretty sure not a lot of it was done with computers. It was actually hand drawn.
Yeah.
And the music.
Yeah.
Oh, the music.
Yeah. The music is. There's no words to express it, especially for the opening.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the whole story is, first off, show of hands, how many of you have seen Inception?
Raise your hands.
Then you've seen Paprika. Because it's not a direct copy and paste, but Inception, of course, that deals with people going into dreams and kind of planning an idea, or just it's centered around dreams. People going into dreams. Paprika is pretty much similar. It was the inception of the Inception.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
But it's just Satoshi Kon returning back to his favorite, which is subjective reality.
The whole story is about this woman who gives dream therapies, and one of her patients is a detective who's actually the one who does get the most focus. Is working on a case where the victim apparently the way the victim died is causing this reoccurring dream, and it's found out later that the dream is based off of guilt of something from his youth. I don't want to get into spoiler territories, but you gotta watch it.
To me, it's an experience. It's not like the masterful kind of story. It's just something you have to experience, because there's no other way to describe it. And the reason why I say it's an experience is because I may not say it's a great story because of multiple reasons. A, some of the character development tends to be flat. Tokita is kind of like one note. He's just like he's a genius.
Yeah.
And Chiba, or Atsuko Chiba, is the typical stern, like, mother.
Yeah.
And Mr. Chairman, let's not even get started on him.
He's pretty much
The evil.
a Marvel villain.
He's. I call him Evil Xavier.
Okay, yeah. He's the obvious villain.
Yeah, obvious villain. And that's not even to mention the fact that, well, I couldn't even understand what was his reason. Other than what he said to Paprika. And I don't know if I want to believe that. That's what he really believed.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. The motivations aren't very well established. Only one character does get some development. Although the title character, okay, a little bit of a spoiler. Actually, it's pretty much established in the opening sequence, the opening credits, that Paprika and Chiba are actually the same person. They're just dual personalities.
Yes.
Although I kind of like this. It kind of fits in the whole idea of dreams, because when we sleep, dreams are our way of expressing our innermost fantasies, a way for us to live our innermost fantasies. So maybe Paprika represents Chiba's wanting to be more extroverted, more sociable.
Yes.
Not to be this stern character.
Yes, though there is a fan theory about what Paprika really represents.
And would you like to share with the rest of the class?
Well, it would go into spoilers, unfortunately. However, there is some guesses that she is the love child.
Oh, that's right. All right, between the two characters.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, I do remember you saying.
Yes. Now that's a pretty interesting prospect, and I have to say, when I see the film climax, I'm more likely inclined to believe that.
So it is, and it isn't really established like how Paprika came to be, but or exactly what the history is between Chiba or even the other doctors. But again, that kind of goes back to Christopher Nolan, what he wrote of what dreams are. You never really dream the beginning; you're always right in the middle of it.
Yeah. Now, I want to say, while it lacks in character development, it more than makes up for animation.
Oh, no kidding.
Okay, we're talking this is something you're on LSD, like the parade.
Oh my god!
Freaking parade.
I wonder if the animators had a really good time. That was a great day to be in the animation studio.
Yes, the fact that the fridges are walking, you got family turning into golden idols.
You got businessmen turning into instruments.
Yes, businessmen turning into instruments. You have a weather woman walking off screen. And my god, it's just chaotic and fun at the same time. And the fact that there's a lot of things Paprika is going through so many different forms. During the chase scene between her and two conspirators, which when she goes from a sphinx to a mermaid to Pinocchio. It's just again, Satoshi Kon likes to make his references of beloved movies. He made a Disney reference with Pinocchio. He made a reference to Akira Kurosawa, if you're not paying attention, with Konoka's hat and glasses.
What you think that he made a reference to Peter Pan essentially when Paprika became a fairy?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was based on Tinkerbell.
So my favorite part in Paprika is the opening credits. Actually,
Same here. It is the best opening credits, barring Ghost in the Shell here. Ghost in the Shell is a very atmospheric opening credits, but this one is just one to let go and just admire.
Enjoy, and it's not without its layers of meaning. The way the credits interact with the objects in the foreground or even the background, there's this little displacement, which again is kind of goes along with the idea of how dreams are, how the ending of the dreams end up merging with reality. But it's Paprika's screen direction that kind of also adds a layer of meaning to the sequence. It's meant to be. It's fun and energetic and outgoing, kind of like what Paprika is, in contrast to Chiba, who is stern, reserved, and stoic. But here in screen direction, over in the West, is that wherever you're facing on the screen is indicative of, let's say, like where you're going. If a character would be facing screen right, that means that they're planning on moving forward, going towards the future. Whereas in screen, they face screen left. That means that they're going backwards. That they're more in the past. And the reason why is because we read from left to right. So we place more emphasis on the right because we see that it's going forward. But since the Japanese, they read from right to left, the screen directions are reversed. Right. So when there are moments when Paprika is facing screen left, that means she's going towards something. She's going forward. To her, she's going forward. But there are moments when she's going back towards something, and we don't really know about it until the song ends. When she goes into the car, she faces screen right, and she transforms back into Atsuko Chiba.
Yes.
So she's going back to her old life, or one of her personas. We don't know who is the real persona, if it is Paprika or if it is Chiba.
Yeah. That being said, it was kind of interesting to see Konakawa with his knowledge of movies.
Konakawa? Oh yeah!
The detective.
Yes. No. Yeah. That's something. That's the other thing that I really like about this movie is that it turns out that the detective actually used to make movies when he in his youth, and so he actually does have knowledge of it. And when I saw this years ago, I mean, there were production lingos that just went over my head. But since I got my degree for this kind of thing, I watched it again, and it makes sense to me, somewhat.
And that's not even mentioning the fact that the way, like, it's an experience. The movie's an experience. It's not a masterpiece. That I would say that benefit goes to the first movie.
Yeah. But in terms of just pure mind messing, mind screwing, of pretty much just warping your reality or your perception of reality, I really do like this one.
Yeah.
And yeah, the soundtrack is pretty much one of his best. It is Kurosawa's best work.
Yes. Especially Girl in Yoka and
The Girl from Yokoya.
And Parade.
Yep.
Those are the top two. Now then.
And that's all the movies that he's made.
Now, however, he has made a TV series. And here's the thing. The reason why he made the series, he had a plethora of unused ideas.
You mean plethora?
Plethora?
Plethora. Yeah.
Okay, plethora. Of unused ideas. However, he couldn't use it for movies.
Yeah, if he did, I think the movie would have been too bogged down with those ideas.
It would have been. However, he decided to turn it into a 12-episode anime series.
And I have seen a few episodes, and honestly, the opening, the anime opening has got to be the creepiest one I've ever seen.
It's so cheerful and yet disturbing.
Yeah, it's the contrasting moods. I mean, for the song just sounds so very happy.
Everyone's laughing.
Everyone's laughing, and the music sounds almost so spiritual in a way. But it's talking about mushroom clouds in the sky and tsunamis, and they're also the characters are the backgrounds are like either destroyed houses or just a busy intersection. Yeah,
and so it creates, as I mentioned, the dissonance of that opening, and that's not even mention the fact that like what we you saw my reaction to episode 1 when like episode 4 or episode 2. One reaction of the old man.
The old. Oh yeah, I think it was episode. Yeah, it was episode 1.
Yes. Okay. So there's basically we don't even see it all. We can't really tell you all. We just saw like a first 3 episodes. However, you can definitely tell us his work. And I love the idea of the first episode where in the beginning everyone's texting.
Yeah.
And they all have a common thread. But I can't help it. Sorry. I know it's not my fault.
and they're just lying their asses off.
Yes. And the fact they're like, huh, interesting. And he's essentially doing like a social study on society.
Commentary,
social commentary.
Yeah. So for the episodes that we saw, it's Paranoia Agent is a pretty good series. It's a pretty good show.
It is a good show. Though we did brain bleed for episode 3.
What happened in episode 3? Oh wait, now I remember. Yeah. I don't think we actually finished that.
We were gonna have it. But sadly to say, Paprika was his fourth final film, and before it meets death.
Yeah.
Ouch. But he was in the process of making another one, which depresses me because it was going to be a road trip about robots. Like a robot and a road trip.
Oh, okay. Robots on a road trip.
Yes. And, okay, this is awesome. Okay, how often do you ever see a robot on a road trip? It's like Astro Boy. And, in fact, he admitted this was going to be his first film aimed at a younger audience. I'm like,
but sadly he died before his completion was completed, and the studio is trying very hard to actually get it completed, but they're having a difficult time finding directors with the talent and even vision that Kon had. And
there's only so many directors that are born with this kind of thing. In fact, there's only like I can only name like a few that have like an auteur license here, like Orson Welles or Stanley Kubrick or Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah, and yeah, Kon definitely is embodies what it means to be an auteur. He has his own style. He has his own way of telling the story, and it's sad that he only gave us 4 films in his entire career, but they're so influential, and he was so prolific that ultimately what he gave us was quality over quantity.
Yes. And even though it's bittersweet to watch them, I can never get tired of it. That's the quality of a filmmaker. When you can watch a movie more than 7 times, more than 5, and still you want to watch it again. There's a lot of movies out today where you watch it once and you're just like, no, you don't want to watch it again. Why do you? And there's a lot of movies that lack that kind of quality.
So, Satoshi Kon is someone that comes once in a blue moon. And for a brief time, he shone brightly.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Mr.